I'm guessing you're here because you are tired of that 9-to-5 grind and you're wondering, is there another way to start a simple side business online that fits around your life? But maybe you still have no idea where to start, even after watching video after video, and you're hoping that something makes sense. Well, don't you worry, ladies. I have been exactly where you're at, because this is exactly how I went from being stuck in a draining 9-to-5 where I was underpaid, exhausted, and I barely had no time for my family, to starting this new online small business that helped me earn over $15,871 in 1 month. And this was while creating more freedom for me and my family. I did not need business experience, no tech skills, or sacrificing time from me and my family. In this video, I am going to show you how this new simple business works and how it can help you get your own business up and running from home, all online in the next 1 to 3 months, even if you are starting from zero. So keep watching, because at the end of this video, you are gonna have some clarity and some confidence and some excitement that you have been looking for, because you'll know exactly where to get started. So before I started my business, which I'm about to share with you how I came across it in a moment, I was working a full-time job, juggling everything, working from home. I was busy as a nurse. I was working so hard every day. I'm doing all the right things. I'm showing up for everyone. Yet it was still not enough to live the kind of life that I truly wanted for me and my family. I didn't even care about being rich or famous. I was just looking to build something that wasn't complicated. I wanted to do something on the side, something small, something simple, but profitable, something that could work around me and my life. So I did what you're doing right now. I started searching YouTube videos. I paid for a bunch of courses, lots of them. I tried Amazon FBA. I tried Shopify stores. I had multiple ones. To be honest, nothing really worked for me. Nothing stuck. They either took too long, or I had to show my face all over social media, and I was not comfortable with that, ladies. It felt overwhelming and it felt complicated, or I had to have some big social media following. So what did I do? I invested over $20,000 into courses that promised to help me, but they didn't one bit. And in that process of trying and I'm searching, I noticed other women were doing this thing called high ticket drop shipping. And I thought, maybe if they're doing it, maybe I can too. I had heard of drop shipping before, and I always thought it was oversaturated, or it was complicated, or I don't know, I just thought maybe it wasn't worth it. But specifically, this brand new way, it was different. But I tried everything else by that point, so I figured, what do I got to lose? Now, what I didn't realize at first is that this version of drop shipping is completely different from what most people do. So, let me explain. Here's what regular drop shipping is. You sell products online, but you don't need to make them, you don't need to store them, and you don't need to ship them. You don't have to do any of that. You just put the products up, you add them to your store, your digital store, and when somebody buys them, the supplier sends it straight to your customer. And for every sale that you make, you earn a commission. Now, it sounds simple, right? There's a problem. The usual way that most drop shippers sell low ticket products, they sell cheap, low priced items, and everyone is selling them, ladies, and they're usually shipped from China. And that's where it falls apart. You end up making $15, $25 per product. Well, you're competing with thousands out there and thousands of other stores. You're all selling the same thing. Plus, your customers are waiting weeks to receive their orders because of the suppliers. Think about it. If you wanted to make an extra $100, $500 on the side, you would have to sell a lot of products just to make it. It's stressful, it takes longer, it's crowded, and it's actually harder to make money. However, this is why I found out that doing it this way is much simpler, it's easier, headache-free, and it's profitable. Instead of selling cheap China products and barely making a profit, high-ticket drop shipping focuses on fewer, but products that are in demand and higher price, so you make more money, ladies, from one sale. It only takes about 2, 3, 4, even 5 sales, and you still make really good money, even if you only end up selling 1 or 2 of the high ticket products. You can make $300 or even $500 on commissions. So if you sold 1 or 2 products the normal drop shipping way, like with Shopify, you would only make $10, $15. And that's when I realized that's why I was failing. And again, no making products, no packaging, no storing inventory, no shipping the products, ladies, yourself. It's no pressure to sell loads. And it's quick to set up. Your customers are happier and you're happier. And I'm talking about just a simple store and products that people are actually searching for. The best part is I didn't have to become some type of influencer. I didn't have to show my face if I didn't want to. And when I saw how much calmer and easier and more profitable it was compared to the traditional model and really every other side hustle out there, everything started to click. It fit around my life, it fit around my time, and also my ability. So what did I do? I started learning. I went through the ups and the downs. I made a lot of mistakes, ladies. I went through all these learning curves. And again, I spent loads of money on courses that expected me to figure it out all on my own. Eventually figured it out, but I did it the hard way. So I developed a simple process, an easy to follow blueprint with just a few simple steps. And once I got up and running in my first month, that's when I made over $15,871. You may not want to go that far because you may just want to make a few hundred, maybe a few $1,000s, which is absolutely doable, ladies. It is a great side business if you're looking to make money on the side. You have no pressure to sell loads and loads of products, and you don't have to have these major tech skills to set everything up. So at this point, you're probably thinking, this sounds exactly what I've been looking for, right? I want to look into more about how I can get started. Don't worry, stick with me, because in just a few seconds, I'm going to share the exact thing that I discovered that made me get started with this business. Way easier, ladies. And it helped me to get everything up and running in just 1 to 3 months, even with no experience. See, when I first got started, this whole side business journey, I had to figure this out on my own. And I spent a lot of money, thousands on courses. People promised to help, but in the end, they left me overwhelmed. They left me hanging with tech and information I didn't really even know how to use. I was stuck trying to piece everything together and set everything up by myself. It was really overwhelming. But through all the trial and error and all the failures, and based on what worked for me and hundreds of other women who've done this, I realized it did not have to be that confusing. I could have skipped all of that overwhelming trial and error and a lot of wasted time. So what I've done is I created a free training where I actually show you the exact blueprint I used, and I walk you through how it works step by step, so you can finally figure out how you can get started online in business and set up your own online store. It's the smartest and it's the simplest way possible. I know. You do not need to know tech or how to set up your own store. This blueprint, it takes out all of the hard work that you'd normally have to figure out all by yourself. You don't need to search for the products, no. Or you don't need to try to figure out what niche. The blueprint actually gives you the products. It gives you the niches, and these are proven in demand. And you don't need to sacrifice all of your precious family time, because all it really takes is some few small doable steps. And this is the exact turnkey blueprint that helped me and now hundreds of women just like you start something real online without burning out and feeling completely lost. If you're tired of endlessly searching and finally see how to make it happen slowly but surely, all you have to do is go to the description below. Look for the free training, and it might just be what you're searching for. With that being said, I hope to see you there in the training.